It's Backstage Pass with Steve Ryan. And here's your host. Steve Ryan.
It's good to see you, my friend.
Thanks.
I
You
know,
too, man.
thanks. I know you've got a busy day and they've got me on a very tight time schedule. I've got so much I want to talk to you about.
Right.
I've been spending some time listening to the tracks that were provided on the new album, Come This Madness. New album comes
Yeah.
out in September. Man, it is so good.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Is this? I was kind of looking at through the catalog a little bit. It looks like, is this the first album, the studio album you guys have done in like almost 10 years, huh?
Yeah, that's true. The last one was in 2017, Walk the Earth. So yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
And I was looking at the kind of the release schedule, and in the past it's been 2, 3 years sometimes, but not this long. Did you guys just take a break, or what was happening?
No, not at all. We've been basically busy touring every year since 2017. So it's yeah, we've been staying busy and touring, and then the pandemic hit. So
Yeah.
and hit us all. But we definitely haven't been on the lazy side. We been working really hard, and I mean, it doesn't feel like it's almost, whatever, 9 years
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
the last album. But time flies, when you're having fun, as they say.
Yeah, I didn't mean to imply laziness at all. It was
No,
just
no.
but I listened to and I watched the video One on One, which was the first single that's out. Man, the orchestra comes in and that bass riff comes in, it's so great.
Yeah, it's very majestic. It is. It's John Lennon's bass riff, and so that song is built around his bass riff. Sort of, and Mick McKelly did the orchestral arrangements and for the orchestra. So it's really good.
And then I read this. Tell me, in your press stuff that was sent to me, tell me, I wanted to dig into this a little bit more. So I read about the album. It says the band channeled tension, truth, and raw energy into a record that feels both deeply personal and globally resonant. What does that mean?
You tell me. That was a lot of fancy words for a poor Swedish drummer to understand. but I mean, I don't know really. We just, I usually say that Europe is always on a musical journey, from one album to the next. We never really set out to take a certain direction or anything. We just, we let the music take us in the direction the album is eventually ending up in. So it's always very exciting for us, when we start writing new stuff to see where we're going to end up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been a different journey on this album than for the two last ones that we did with the producer Dave Cobb. Those two albums were made much more in the spur of the moment, sort of. We went into the studio with very loose ideas, and then together with Dave Cobb, we basically built the songs before pressing rec. So it was kind of exciting and adventurous to make albums like that. But I don't think that, looking back, I think we feel more comfortable working with songs that we have lived with for a while, so we can, make a judgment along the way, which, how to make the best out of it.
Yeah. When you
And that we did. That what we did with Tom Dalgetty, the producer of the Come This Bandits album.
Yeah. When you guys record, do you still go into the studio all together as a band and lay down the tracks together? I mean, a lot of bands are doing it via, their home studios, and they send it and it's all how do you guys do it?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's I guess you could say it's a mix of that, because obviously we send files to each other back and forth while making the songs and creating the songs. And but then when the song structure is done and we're starting to rehearse the songs and do the pre-production stuff, after that, when we actually go into the studio, we pretty much do everything live. We record all the basic tracks first, and then we add on the whatever solo and lead vocals usually come afterwards. But it's we are, old school. We like working that way. There's something about the chemistry that comes alive when you play together live in the studio.
Yeah, not too polished.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the dirt in the corners in order to feel that it's alive.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree 100%. A mistake in there is okay, because it sometimes those mistakes turn into iconic little pieces of history.
That's right. Both like performance-wise or technical little technical errors can also become trademark sounds. And like Phil Collins' drum sound on In the Air Tonight, for instance, was just happened by chance. And the backward delay on Whole Lotta Love in the beginning was also like a technical error that became iconic.
Yeah, exactly. There's a song on the new album called Cult of Ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching that video, and I love how it comes in, and that track compared to Come This Madness, you hear the Europe sound, more classic Europe sound, as that song comes into the intro. You know what I mean? It's like the keyboard and it's like, oh, this sounds like Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I think so. I think we managed to assemble a fairly wide range of moods and styles on this album. I mean, like One on One is more, well, bass driven, the busy riff, and Cult of Ignorance is more, well, maybe leaning more towards, the AC/DC meat and potato, four on the floor beat. Really nice ballads and actually one song is only orchestra, an orchestra with Joey singing to it. And there's some almost like progressive elements in. Actually, the next single is that is going to be out in September, called Scandinavian Eyes, which is one of my absolute favorite songs on the new album.
Man, I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for it. I think September 25th is the release dates. The two songs we were just talking about, but those videos you can find online right now, and man, they sound great.
That's right. They're almost up to 1 million views each of them
I saw
on
that.
YouTube. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
So keep watching them.
Yeah.
It would be nice to reach over that million limit. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people would be upset with me if I let you go without talking about it being the 40th anniversary of the Final Countdown.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you believe it, man?
No, I can't really. We didn't really. I mean, when we recorded the album in 1986 and it came out, we could never in our wildest dreams imagine how such a big hit it became, and not only great hit, but also the longevity of
Yeah.
the songs and the whole album, and well, and the band, of course. It's really mind blowing, when you're thinking about it, because and I mean, we're getting to an age where we are, almost getting into the room together with Deep Purple and Iron Maiden and those bands. So
Yeah.
it's amazing. But
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic that we are able to do this still, and to go out and to meet the audience, and to get the feeling that and to realize how much this music meant to so many people around the world. It's
Yeah.
truly amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it was so huge everywhere. And speaking of video views, I looked last night. Final Countdown, the video to the single, 1.3 billion views on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Billion. I
Mind-boggling.
mean,
Billion
yeah,
with a
yeah, yeah,
B.
yeah. Exactly, exactly. I know it's truly amazing. I mean, I can't even see the figure 1 billion. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown. Oh, we're headed for Venus, and still we stand tall. 'Cause maybe they've seen us and welcome us all, yeah. With so many light years to go and things to be found. I'm sure that we all miss her so. It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
But it's there, and we're gonna be pounding it. The whole album, we're gonna be performing on the 40th anniversary tour. So it's gonna be great fun
Yeah,
to
man,
revisit the.
yeah,
Yeah.
the album is so good. You can go to a sporting event in America, here in America, and
Yeah.
hear the Final Countdown every time. It doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
football, baseball, or what, halftime, intermission.
Yeah.
It's gonna come on, and people just go crazy.
Yeah.
It's iconic.
I know it's like a happy button. You
Yeah,
every time you play the song, you just press this button, and people go crazy, and it's truly amazing, the power of that song, and how it
yeah,
just keeps on taking on a life of its
yeah.
own, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
and the power. I mean, you talk everybody knows the intro, but man, when you come in on the drums and man, it just starts taking off. It just grabs you and
Yeah.
it doesn't let go.
No, it has a very catchy. I mean, not only the synth riff, but I mean the whole melody and the vibe and the groove and everything is very catchy and very special, I think. Yeah.
Speaking of special, when you guys were laying that down, did it feel like something special was happening, or do you
Mm,
remember?
I remember the very first time I heard the demo. Joey played it to me in his car, and he said, "Yeah, I just finished this demo. Can I want you to listen to it and say what you think about it." And my very first thought was that this is a very special song.
Mm.
That was the first thought that came into my mind. Very special and not like anything else that I heard. Well, not with Europe or with any other band either. So it was definitely once in a lifetime kind of special song. And but I mean, when we recorded the song, we didn't really think in the terms of that song becoming a hit. It was more like we just treated it as an album track. And I think I think our initial thought was that song is going to be a great show opener, you know, with the intro and then into, you know. So that was more the thought we had, not that it was going to become a radio iconic hit through the 80s. No.
Right. And a show closer.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It works. You know, it works for anything, as you said, sports events and, you know, whatever, you name it.
You know, Carrie was on that album too, the power ballad. That's man, right. It was such a huge hit. It was such a huge hit everywhere. It's a huge hit here in America, and you still hear that on the radio too.
Yeah, I know. It's Carrie was actually chart-wise, it was a bigger hit in America than the Final Countdown. I think it reached number 3 on Billboard.
Yeah.
While Final Countdown peaked on 8 on the single.
You're
chart.
right. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Can't you see it in my eyes that this might be our last goodbye? Carrie, things they change, my friend. Oh, maybe we'll meet again somewhere.
I'm so glad you guys are going to take the whole album out, because there's 2 other tracks that are my go-to tracks on there. I love Rock the Night.
What do you want? You want to rock now, rock the night, till in the morning light. Rock now, rock the night. Yeah, rock now, rock the night. You never leave inside. Rock now, rock the night. I'm on the limit. Just what it takes.
And I love Cherokee too. It's kind
Cherokee,
of
sure.
It's I was thinking about it last night, because I was listening to Cherokee last night, and I'm thinking, you know, this is such an American, you know, sounding song, and Cherokee and American. I don't know how the rest of the world caught it, but man, I love the music on that so much.
Oh yeah. That is one of the more recognizable songs on the album. I think it was released as a single in most countries around the world, and I know when it was released in America in the beginning, we had some controversy from some people that thought, you know, we you know, 5 basically teenage boys from Sweden shouldn't, you know, go into the, you know, and digging into the Cherokee history and stuff. But I mean, we didn't have any thought, you know, like any political thought behind it. It was just an interesting topic to write about. So, but it is a great song. Yeah.
The white man's greed in search of gold made the nation bleed. They had lost their faith, and now they had to learn there was no place to return, nowhere they could turn. Cherokee, marching on the trail of tears. Cherokee, marching on the trail of tears.
live favorites still for people, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
you guys, as I was kind of looking at the stats last year, and your home country loves you guys so much. I mean, every time you put out an album, I mean, the whole world is listening to your music, but your home country has been behind you from the beginning, and it's still your albums
Oh
are,
yeah.
they're charting in the top, 3, 2, number 1 every time you put an album out, even to this date.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I think Europe is blessed with a very, um, like really faithful, diehard fan base.
Mm.
And as you said, we first album was the first prize of a rock contest held in Sweden in 1982. So I guess Europe kind of was the band that opened up the door to the big world
Yeah.
for any musician and rock musician in Sweden to even dare to think that they might make it outside of Sweden, to make a career out of their playing. So yeah, Europe has a very solid following in Sweden.
Yeah. Hey, I know I'm up against the clock. I just want to make sure you talk about the tour and where people can go to
Yeah.
find out tour dates so they can make sure they catch a show. What's the best place?
The best place, I guess, is just to go to Europe's, Facebook page, the social media pages, Instagram and TikTok and all that.
Yeah.
There should be the tour dates. I know we're going to be starting in mid-October and go, till the end of November throughout Europe and Scandinavia. So yeah, it's going to be a busy autumn for us.
Any idea when you're going to come to America again?
No idea, but I know that we're working on it. I mean, the last time we had bad luck with actually the pandemic hitting
Yeah.
us, we were scheduled to do a tour with Kansas and Foreigner. Should have been awesome, I think. But again,
Yeah.
the pandemic came.
Yeah.
So what we're doing right now, we're just working on it, and we're hoping that this album, Come This Madness, will break the ice and
Yeah.
create new possibilities for us to come to America, because we definitely need to come to America. We want to go there because, I mean, we spent way too little time in the States.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'd love to see the show. Matter of fact, I just saw Kansas not that long ago, and I just recently had Lou Gramm, the original singer with Foreigner, on the
Oh, right.
program. So,
Okay.
yeah, so man, I'm so happy to talk to you. It's so nice to meet you, and I know you got to get back to rehearsals, and so I'm right at the clock. So
Right.
I promised I'd keep you on a tight schedule. But Ian,
It's
thank
good.
you so much.
Definitely. I'm up for it anytime. I'm nice to meet you, and thanks for having me.
All
You
right,
know.
brother. Have a great day.
Okay. Take care now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
For questions or comments, email Steve at steveryan.songoftheday@gmail.com.